Hey guys, what's up? So, it's been a little while since I made a video. I think I've only done one in about 10 days. And the reason is I am pulling back out of this. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to play a game in a bit because I've actually got an over-the-board match tonight. I'll try and do a game review as well when I get back, if there's time when I get back of that. That's against Sheffield Area Schools Chess Association, who can be tough. Depends what you get. Be playing some infant, and I don't know what I'm going to come up against today. So it's always fun, always interesting. Anyway, what's going on with the chess? Why am I pulling back? So to quote Bilbo Baggins, I'm afraid to announce this is the end. I'm leaving now. I'm not going to be gone forever. I mean, I will make the odd video for you guys every now and again. But to cut a long story short, I've been a serial business starter for a long time now, and I've reinvented myself. I've set myself up as obviously, with a chess YouTube. I've started a bushcraft thing. I've done diet coaching, regenerative agriculture stuff. I've written a variety of different books on different topics, and then like the whole time I've been bitching and moaning about how I'm not really building anything. So anyway, there is a video that I have made. So it's kind of like what I'm doing is I'm going back to my first love, which is, I think it's really, really important for all of us to do what we're really and truly about. And the fact is, I love this game. I absolutely love this game. But the reality is, it's a distraction and it's an addiction. It's a very powerful addiction for me. And I have that kind of personality, I'm afraid, says he, pressing his coffee down. Giving up coffee is so easy. I tell everyone, it's so easy. I've done it like 40, 50 times. It's great. So yeah, chess is very appealing. I love doing it. I'll always play it, and I'll keep making videos for you guys, just not on a daily basis going forward. And the reason is because you have to focus on one thing. So going back to my first love, I've been going through a process for the last few months. I mean, I don't know if you know, my marriage broke up. Finally broke up in January. Sally's moved out. I have a new partner called Heather, who's lovely and lives in the north of Scotland, and I'm going to move up to the north of Scotland to be with her later on in the year. And loads of stuff has been happening. I did this 90-day diet challenge at the start of the year, which just blew my mind and made me learn loads and loads of stuff about myself. And one of the things that I've learned is about addictions. I've not smoked. I've barely drank alcohol all year. I've given up, regularly eating sugar and grains and stuff like that anyway. But I was using a lot of things to avoid being my best self and fulfilling my potential. And quite honestly, chess was one of those. Whatever I was doing during the day, I'd go, oh, there's always time for a blitz game. And dogs are pashing on the sofa. Bizarre, she's growling at her. Anyway, chess has been a means for me to avoid actually doing what I'm capable of doing, which is, the bottom line is I want to achieve something wonderful and magnificent. I'm 51, for fuck's sake. I'm an old man. No, I'm not really. I'm halfway through. And there's stuff I want to do. So I have made. So this part of the video is brought to you by our sponsor, which is me. This is what I'm going to be doing going forwards. It's called Prosperous Mind, and it is a program that basically helps anybody who's got something that they want to share with the world to turn that into a content business. So you might be coaching, advice, training, education, so incredibly broad. But this is a program actually that I wrote. It was called Expert Liberation back in about 2019. And but at the time I was about to launch it, I got sucked into a new project and I never really launched it. But it's amazing. And quite honestly, this is what floats my boat. This is what fires me up. Because it's very broad as well. It means I get to work with people, unearth their passion, their creativity, and this topic that they're like passionate about, that they know about, and they really want to go out and help the world. And we do that, and we take that and we turn it over 3 months into a business. So you could become kind of like an influencer in that area. But I've done this a lot before. I've helped a lot of other people to do similar. And now it is a program, and I'm starting it with a pilot on 5th of July, which is in just about 2.5 weeks from when I'm recording this. And if you would like to go to prosperousmind.substack.com, check out the video. It's 56 minutes long. So if you feel like you're kind of ready for a change, there's something more in this life you'd like to achieve, please check it out. I'm running a pilot program only for 20 individuals, starting July 5th, which is the day after some of our friends are celebrating their freedom and independence from us, the British. Nasty British. And so I thought it'd be a good day to do that, because it's all about financial freedom. It's all about getting your own business. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's play a game. So I shall be going up against a child later on, and I think I will be playing e4, e5. I'm this whatever it's called. Okay. So yeah, I've been playing like I say, Blitz for a couple of weeks, and so here we have a Rousseau Gambit, and this is the first big kind of crossroads for. Well, it's not really. So I'm drinking coffee at 4:30 in the afternoon, which is kind of unusual. But I'm playing later on. I'm going to try some biohacks as well. I'm going to take some exogenous ketones. I'm going to have some methylene blue. I will probably have my vitamin B complex as well. Just brain hacking. I've got some dark chocolate too. So PG Potter is now somewhat surprised and doesn't know what to think. Now this is going to make a right mess, this methylene blue of my Costa cup, isn't it? So what you going to do? So he's blitzed out the first few moves, 2, 1, 5 seconds that is, and now he's going, huh? You've never seen this before, and comes up with the best move. Okay, we do this. I think might do that. So, things to remember in this repertoire. Oh, by the way, I had a beauty earlier on with Freddie Does Vienna. Okay. Here, Queen comes out. I've actually got that to block. Here, Pawn takes. I think I have to play my Queen to here. There, Pawn takes. Then his pawn is on e5, because the big risk is this, and you can't play g6. There, Pawn takes. And if Queen h5, check, I've got g6, because this pawn is his. Right? It's one of his bits, not my bits. Now it does look scary at this point. I'm not sure that's the most accurate continuation for white. Alekhine's defense, that's what it's called. e4, knight f6. Okay, this is appropriate. So obviously this is a fret, and obviously I can't play my queen here because of this bishop, and I can't play my queen here because of this pawn. But I do have Queen h4, which is what I'm going to play. Pins this pawn, defends this pawn, which is not currently under attack, But we could even, come up with ideas of this. Bishop c5. But it's already spice up your lifetime. It really is. Maybe I should bring this bishop out and then maybe something like this. Bring this knight around and maybe attack this pawn from there. Something like that. Don't really know what I'm doing. So I've got to... Oh! Wowzers. Now, what's interesting here is that's not mate, because I've got that. But that is kind of more like mate, isn't it? All right, mate. How's it going? Here? See, my other concern is this pawn hangs, and then the rook is somewhat discombobulated. If I put my queen here, I could lose this pawn. There is checkmate. Here, queen here, here. The bishop's defended by the rook. The bishop defends that. What did I just say? Is it this? Knight here. Knight here means that the bishop's defended. That's the point. Right? It's a discovered defense by the rook on the bishop. Or this. This queen here, here. There isn't playable because bishop takes. Bishop here. Queen in here. No one's defending that. Queen takes that. But knight here. Queen in. King d8. I think everything's defended. And my king defends c7. I think that might be my best option. And actually, I've just realised I'm hitting the queen at the same time. So something must now be done. And you can't take the pawn. And if you go here, I'm just going to move out the way. So, here we go. Spicius Maximus. Russo Vindaloo for one, please. With a Peshwari naan. I had a curry about 10 days ago. Well, this is now forced, yes? Yes. Right, defended by the bishop. So what's defended? But, this is goldfish. Boom. That, I believe, is all the defensive structure. So you can see everything is actually defended on my camp. My knight might also be free to move around the cabin as well, target this pawn maybe, or come around here and target the pawn. Both moves. Could fianchetto. So yeah, if you'd like to work with me on a personal basis for 3 months, and create a new lifestyle business for yourself in the process. Well, you don't just create it for yourself, because I do it with you as well. Like, I've created a bunch. I've started several Substacks. Really big fan of the Substack platform recently. And the tech, by the way, as well, for being a publisher these days it's so convenient and easy for everyone to use. So I talk about this a lot in the video. The big video, by the way, is packed full of tips. So it is prosperousmind.substack.com. It will say, do you want to follow the Substack? And just click yes. Why not? Yeah, there's loads and loads in the video. I'll talk you through like the whole structure of the program, how it works. And it really is foolproof. But the thing that stops people from being like financially free, creating their own content-based business is the number one thing is actually self-belief. It's like, do you personally believe this is something that's for you? Can you do it? So generally we stop ourselves from doing stuff usually before we start. That's the problem. Here, this is what I'm looking at. Now over the board, I'm not going to be able to wave the pieces around, because if you touch it, you've got to move it. So this, I'm just targeting the pawn, right? There's no check there from the queen. This, is that a thing? No, because I just take it. I'm basically just looking at this pawn and a potential fork on queen and bishop, which I quite like. I'm not so keen on the knight here, I don't think, because I might want to fianchetto that bishop. So I'm thinking this is the move. Opponent's already chewed up almost 2 minutes on that move itself. What's the worst that he could do to me? Not quite sure what this bishop's doing. Maybe he's worried and he wants to go long. I don't really see the point of this bishop. So are we going to do this move, or is there anything better? That he can capture en passant. I can't see anything better, so I'm just going to play this. I can even just drop queenie back into there and just gum the whole thing up. Another option might have been to get onto this diagonal to stop him long castling, but he's not about to long castle. He's got to move his knight first if he wants to. But it's definitely fun and games, this, isn't it? This is what you get with a Rousseau. You do get some quick wins as well. Let's just have a look at the old chess.com Explorer and just check how well I'm doing. This is the quick way to do it. My game says black, X to flip the board. Let's play Le Rousseau. This and then F5. I've got a 54% win rate, nearly 1,000 games. Okay, and I do well in most lines. D4 is the 4th most common move that I've faced, and also D3. D3 and D4 are the most challenging ones, which we know. We know this. Okay, now I don't know, but this looks kind of good. So my first thought is just drop the queen back here, try and trade them off. I could take the pawn. You take my queen, I take yours. Oh, but then I lose my knight because the queen's defended there. So I could just like stick it there. And there's none of this nonsense. If I stick it there and he sticks that there, then I can just like retreat. But I don't really want to go there, takes, and I end up with doubled isolated king's pawns. Dick P. Don't want Dick P. I'm okay with this move. This and this. No. That fellow still hangs. But more importantly, there's mucho grande tensione between the ladies. And you know when it goes down, there's my Simon Williams. You know when it goes down with the ladies. Now, also notice this pawn. Look at this. That is what they call une fourchette. Check. Benidouda. If you do this, I bang that pawn. Oh, and ooh. Rock me Amadeus. I think we have a candidate. Check. And a fork on the bishop, and a fork on b2. But forget b2. Bang, bang. How do you save the bishop? You do that, right? Blocks the check, defendeth the bishop. Queen goes from here to here. Hits the rook. Also attacks this pawn. That's forced, right? It also hits the pawn, but then I take here. Then you move your rook, right? You're going to move your rook like there, because here or here or here you lose it. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. You'll find this. I take the pawn. Rook goes to here. I've got that even. Oh, come on! It's too good to miss. Too good to miss. Apologies to anyone who needs the lavatory, but there you go. Julian Clary for you there. He has got a very lovely voice, Julian. I mean, this is why we play the game, isn't it, guys? This is, aesthetically, this is just, please. Okay, so look, knight here is I think, compulsory, because he's got two major problems. One, he's in check, and he's got to get out of check on the next move. There you go. Right, now a take, I'm hitting the rook. Actually, he's got rook here as well. But then I can just whack this pawn, or whack this, no, not this one, not this one. It's defended by the bishop here. He might go here. I just help myself to another pawn. There, because the knight defends, yes? Oh, can I just now? Oh, I can. I think I can. Rook here, and I just snatch another pawn. I'm 2 pawns up. Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? My bishop also really wants to come out here with some pinnage of its own. Give it some pinnage, son. PG Potter. I started trying to do like a Harry Potter movie binge run a couple of months ago. Just lost steam on it. Ran out of steam, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think this central pawn, I think I've nabbed this central pawn with old Queenie. Yeah, he has technically got 2 attackers on there, so I might give a pawn back. But and I've lost castling rights, but his pawns are... Huh. Okay, so he's castled to defend the rook. That makes a whole heap of sense. Now I could snatch this, but then he's got 2 attackers on there and only 1 defender. Or I could snatch this, which I think is the critical one. This is an isolated pawn. These 2 are isolated. These 3 are a nice set. This one is presently overextended, but it's also in my half of the board, which is very rude. Also after this, maybe I've got even d5 with McTempo, and I get to play Connect 4. So here we have Queen Tension. There's no taking there. So what I've used a bit less than half my time. I'm on 8 minutes 50. I've used more time than opponent, but then I am up 2 pawns. So up yours. I've still got light square bishop, but yeah, I'm very drawn to this move. This move actually just wins material, I do believe. No, well, no, because he's going to trade queens, isn't he? You did not just do that. Okay, tell me why I can't do this. Why can't I do that? Queen there, rook takes. Doesn't work. The bishop here. Queen here, you lose this bishop. Sorry. Here. No, I think he's going to trade. He's going to have to trade. He could just trade a lot of stuff, and then I'm just 2 pawns up, isn't it? Now this pawn push may not be defended if I don't have a queen. Well, it won't be defended if I don't have a queen. I might have to prepare with c6. Huh. Okay, now, important note here. I can't take with the knight, because then I lose the queen. I could take with the queen, or I can take with the king, but just not the knight. I think taking with the queen, do you? Here, he's got that, which we don't like. I'm going to take with the queen. 100%. Right, we do have this. We may also have a rook coming to e1. I would not be surprised. I'd like to play this. I'm not going to be able to. Right, let's say rook to e1. Have I got time for c6? d5? I could whack in rook f8 with tempage. I'm happy that he's got buggered pawns here. If I can get like this connect 4, then his bishop is out of the game. Ah, okay, so he's gone for that, has he? Thought you might. Okay, hassle the queen. I don't have this, which vexes me. Notice the knight is hit and defended only by the queen. This is an important thing. Sometimes I like to colour this in whatever this colour is, which I really like. It's a very pleasant colour. I think it's time for rook f8. Because it is. Yeah. Look, it's a semi-open file. This is not. My rook is now controlling several more squares than it was before. Once the lady moves out of the way, excuse me. Ooh, you did that, did you? You did that on your own account. I mean, C6 is just like jumping up and down. You know, like on a Mac, when an application wants your attention and it jumps up and down like it needs the toilet? That's what C6 is doing in my head right now. Like, instantly. C6, hit the queen, and then bang. Boom. And I cannot see any resource. You're going to have to move the queen right, and then in comes... Well, I know it's a connect 3, because I've lost that pawn. Also, you've got to defend that knight. So what are your choices? Nope. You can go there or there. But then I do this, and I'm hitting bishop and knight, and you are, to use a technical term, in the shit. That is winning a knight. This rook is defended. I win the knight. I win the knight. I win the knight. I win the knight. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I've moved my microphone. It was like over here before, but it was kind of picking up background noise from my my big Mac. It's just old Mac Pro, so it's got a fan in it. But yeah, I think he's up shit creek now. I think he is. I mean, I've got like this hitting the queen. She can't do any of that. Then he hasn't got time to like remove the defender of the rook either. Do you know what I mean? This ties his rook down because I'm threatening this. Yeah, I want the queen out of the way. So I've got here, here it's defended by the knight, here it's defended by the king. I don't know which is better or worse. I don't think it massively matters, to be honest. Here, let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, it's defended by the knight and the king here. There is defended only by the knight, but that's fine. Either way. Hey, yes. So yeah, north of Scotland, very interesting. I mean, I'm relatively northerly latitude where we are here, and so it's the sun's going down now about 10 p.m. Right, you get sunset, but up in Elgin, in the county of. What is it? I'm losing my marbles. Hey, using Elgin marbles. Do you get it? Anyway, right here, I like this. I think I like this. Or I could just whack out d5 now. I was looking at this. Moray. It's in Moray. It's probably a song in there somewhere, some joke about that's amore. All the world's... yeah. No, I won't start singing, sorry. Don't know why Tom Lehrer just got into my head. So that's quite nice. A rook has got to come to here, but I just think should we just like keep harassing the queen? She's not got a good check. I want to whack out d5. I want to deploy the bishop. h3 looks very nice. It's controlling squares around the king, right? And then if I can ever slip the lady in there, then it's good night Vienna. Which is not a Vienna, of course, it was a Russo. But yeah, I had a beauty earlier on in the Vienna, against the Vienna, and I played f5. So it was the Kruger anti-Vienna, and I slaughtered him in a 5-minute blitz. He was like a 1300, but I took his lunch money, pulled his trousers down, and gave him a... I'll probably stop the metaphor at that point. But yes, it was a bloodbath. It was a whole lot of fun as well. So it's funny because in some ways my chess has been like on a creative level. It's been getting really enjoyable. That is also tempo, isn't it? I like this. I really want to release the bishop, and I don't think I want to release it there. I mean, this is an idea where the bishop there is defended by the rook, and then we pin the bishop and the rook and force the trade of material. This is also playable, like an in-between move. But she's got this check here. But what does that actually achieve? Let's say I do this, you check, I hit you again. I've got, I can go back there. This and there's no checks. Let's try this, come on. Just for shits and giggles, let's do it. Also notice this rook is actually under fire. So this rook has to defend on the back rank, okay? Just these little post-its. Little post-its. Still like to do this. I want to get my king just like shuffled over here probably. Really want to get bishop face into the game. Also, this rook has to defend that. But because it's my queen doing all the attacking. Okay, alrighty. See, if I push that pawn, he's got two attackers on the knight. Obvs. But I'm kind of drawn to this. That is also a check. Then you just play bishop takes there, yes? So what am I going to do? It's a move. It's a move. I'm +4 materials right now. And to be honest, you know, if I could knock Harry and Gary onto the floor, I probably would anyway. So maybe we just go have the stupid pawn. Here, he can take with the queen or the bishop, actually. No, he can't. If he takes with the bishop, if he takes with the queen, I'll take the bishop. So here, bishop, he'd take. Here with check, queen can't take because it's super defended. Or do I just say, to hell with it, take the stupid thing, and I'm going to develop my bishop to here. Okay, to hell with it. Oh shit, it's 3 minutes 51. Where did the time go? I've taken nearly a minute on my last 4 moves each, because you've kept me talking. Huh. Okay, this is playable, so I'm just going to do it. He's down to 5 minutes 50. That pawn behind it is not defended, so you can't move the bishop and defend the pawn. And of course, notice as well, this rook is trapped. So one idea could be bishop h3 in some lines. At least I amuse myself. Yes, this happens quite a lot, and rooks get trapped. So we might have to speed up a little bit. So given other moves, I'll just like whack my king over there, I think, and just shuffle him away. This is not a threat because like super well defended. Knight and queen both defend that square. Happy days. You're not using that piece at all. So he's starting to run out of bits, isn't he? He's currently playing with 3 bits. I'm kind of playing with 4. If I can get this bit into the game, it's what you do with your bits that counts, you know, children. But is this possible? I take bishop, we trade queens, I'm +4 materials. I ain't even bothered, I ain't even going to think or calculate. You take with a queen, probably, and I'm just going to go like here. I mean, it's a shame. I don't really want to lose my bishop, but when you're up that many materials, so what am I actually up? I'm up a knight and a pawn, right? Yeah, which should be plenty, even at this level, even at mid-intermediate, which is where we are. So I'd say like high intermediate 1700, 1800, expert is probably 1900, 2000, would you say? Something like that? Okay, he takes with the queen. This is an idea, but it's on a defended square now, and that would put it not on a defended square. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to centralize my rooks. I'm going to try and trade off. These are going to be weaknesses in the endgame. This rook is still in the box. Now, opponent is playing with just 2 pieces. Our list of allies grows thin. Now he wants to get his rook back out, which we appreciate. This doesn't work, because I can take. This rook has to stay there, defending that thing, because otherwise I'm in. This might be a thought, right? 1 tempo, 2 tempi, okay? Tempo move, queen moves somewhere, bang, hits the rook. Adds a 3rd attacker to f2. Could be a thought. I have to say, I think the horse is my favourite piece. And it's the only one that isn't symmetrical. Obviously, sometimes bishops, depending where you point the... Ooh! Bang! Boomer boomerang! Da-dee-dum-dum! Yeah, didn't really think about this move. I should have probably played king b7 earlier, because I'm now encouraging this idea. I might even have to stick my rook over there. I do have a checkity-doodah though. But yeah, I should have covered my wee tush before. Yeah, thought about that. Okay, I give check. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do this, aren't I? That's defended. That's still got to defend that. And I can't play king b7. I mean, I could just like block in the queen, but I was playing with fire a bit, isn't it? Here hits the rook. And 3rd, ooh. Here, quite like. So let's consider both of these moves. Also, this could be an idea. Couldn't it? Huh? Actually, the pawn's pinned. It can't take the knight. Oh, it can. Okay, so here, I quite like. Here has the effect of actually blocking the queen's view of there. So that I'm kind of leaning towards, you know. I mean, it's moving it away from the action. This is where the action is. We're on, checkmating the king. Here, we attack the rook. I'm going to stick it there. 2 reasons. It's a defended square, and we are inconveniencing the lady. I think it's important. And I'm kind of drawn to this. And now, when the rook moves, that will be a check. Notice the rook cannot stay on a diagonal because rooks move in straight lines. Follow me for more chess tips. There he goes. Right, now then. Here. Currently that's not defended. So I've got this, maybe attacking it. But I'm also thinking that this might happen. Hitting yon rook. So I could move that in there. This might also happen. Also hitting the same rook. Always remember that knights in an open space have 2 routes to attack the same square. Okay, opponent is now down to 2 minutes 26. This is a 15 plus 10 though, so it's an increment. And also, this is, also this. This. Do you know what I mean? Here. It's got to be played. It's check, right? Then probably h5. If he goes here, h5, and this is looking kind of hairy, isn't it? He can. Oh, no, he can't. No, he bloody can't. Because the knight's guarding that square. Did I? I thought I played that move. You saw me play that move, right? Am I going mad? Am I quite mad? Yeah. This, I think, is curtains. That's mate. So I'm attacking your rook. What you going to do? You've got a check, which I can block with a pawn very easily. Did I just say I could put my queen on this square? How's that going to work? It's not even physically possible. Huh! Do I do this? Prevents that, right? That's still not mate because I've got king to c5. If I just go here, I think prevents either check because you just lose material because I've got 2 defenders. Looks made a Maltese cross. Huh. So that is mate. Or that, either, or either. Missed that one. Opponent he's taken in the 20s over his last 2 moves. I have more time on the clock. So this is the phase of the game that I call what's important is try not to be an idiot. We still have threats of mate in 2. So if I can just keep out of checking range, we should be good. Should I be good? This is also a checkity-doodah, which might provoke an exchange sacrifice. Oh, hello. Hello there. Okay, now this. Threatens mate. Now check here, right? He's got this or this. So, it's got to be. I love the fact that my rooks are connected, so, It's like bits of the board that I can forget about. Yes, he's got one check. I come here. Now what have you got? That. Come here. He's down to a minute. Could even just block with a rook, to be honest. But then he's still got... No, he hasn't got that. Yeah? So if he checks here and I move here, he's got more checks. And that could be vexing, because that messes up my plans. Right? Check here, I block with the rook. Yes, I disconnect the rooks, but I can always reconnect them with rook ad8. Do you know what I mean? And then there's no follow-on check that I can see. Apart from taking the rook, which is dumb, and that is mate. Would have been mate. Okay, cool. Cool, Iglesias. Let's look at the scores on the boards. Scores on the doors. Ooh! Yeah, he could have come back and bitten me in the arse. Excellent middle game, and then I started to suck, which I do. He played the opening really well, which we knew. Well, 100 accuracy. Okay, so let's just go over the opening moves. So it doesn't look, whichever bloody pawn you take, it says, well, the other one was slightly better. Stockfish gets on my tit ends. Okay. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting this bloody move. It's a free d5 here. I keep forgetting that, but I'll remember it if my infant opponent plays against it later on. Huh. Saying just c6, preparing b5 or d5. Okay. Yeah, and it's +3 here for white. That's what you get, guys, when you play Gambit. So, that will do. Let's just see. Where did I go wrong here? Where did I go wrong? Yeah, so the thing is, this didn't prevent the check at all. And if I'd have just done this, threatening mate, he goes here, I run away, and he's got no more checks. It's that he's saying his best try is this. And I can take it, or I can just go to here and threaten mate. It's not quite mate, but yeah, absolutely winning. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's it. So you're going to be seeing a bit less of me around, guys, because I'm going to be focusing on what I do best and developing what I do best, which is yeah, just helping people to succeed. I love the game of chess, but like, yeah, what am I? Top 5% of players on chess.com? You know, I'm good, but I'm not great. And I'm never going to be great. And I'm not going to be doing a Road to GM series anytime soon with GM Hunty and 15 exclamation marks for clickbait. Not my style, anyway. We're far more reserved than that, you know, my love. Anyway, but yeah, it's what I'm about. You've got to do what you're about. You know, and what really floats my boat more than anything else is human potential. That's what I realise. Just I look around at the world, and the thing that annoys me the most, and this is a good kind of, you know, hint. What really gets on your nerves is when I see people, you know, fat, lazy, addicted, miserable, hopeless. That's what it's about. You know, this is a game. It's a great game. But I'm about other stuff than that. So please do, I will put the link to this, the invitation to the Prosperous Mind pilot. I literally just posted it today, and I'm going to be working with 20 people over 3 months, very, very closely, to help them build a business. But the video explains it all. Do me a favor, check it out. Even if it's not for you, but you think, do you know what? I know somebody who's a bit of an expert in that thing, and I could see them, you know, making it into a business for life. That you can work from home, you can work from the road, you can work with your phone. Yeah, if you can think of anyone, do me a favour. I would really, really appreciate it. Give them the link, pass it on to them, and we'll all just help make the world a better place. Okay? You're awesome. I love you. Thank you for all your support over the last 5 years or so. I'm not gone forever. You know, we will still be keeping in touch. Just a little bit less of it because, quite honestly, I've got bigger and better things to do as well, and probably so have you. So, yeah, thanks for everything, and I'll see you later.